Okay, so online I just purchased this Velostat, and it's a conductive rubbery substance, and there's not a lot of information on it. So I went ahead and wanted to start getting into building circuits, and I decided to start with this material. I got it off of the ADA Fruit. A lot of good stuff for Raspberry Pi on that website. And I saw other videos where they kind of went over it with the whole multimeter concept. Went out, bought one of those too, and I didn't really see the best material, or they didn't seem to have a lot of explanation behind it. I don't know if this will provide more, but I went ahead and got conductive cloth online. I saw another person who chose conductive cloth. I'm not sure where he got this one. I actually purchased this off of Amazon, and it's a little stretchy in one way, and it's a little rigid in the other. In this way, it's the stretchy way. Anyway, to show that what I got, most of this I got all off of Amazon, and the multimeter. I want to make sensors, and one of the concerns for the sensors I was going for my purposes, was how sensitive it is. So I used the multimeter to just get a read on what the batteries are putting out for this 2-housing battery, and as you can see, it goes up to 3 volts. I'm not an electrician. I don't know exactly how much that would be. So that was a consistent reading there, and to also illustrate it. Here, I just got your regular LED, again off of Amazon. No, this isn't a commercial for Amazon, they're just a good store. And as you can see, the LED works. So for the sensor purposes of it, I'll skip through exactly what the purposes for my sensor is, but I decided to go ahead and just start tinkering around. This is obviously not really a shop, but anyway. And my concern was how sensitive this sensor would be if you should use this material. Now as you'll see in a bit, I'm kind of worried that it'll be a little too sensitive. But anyway, so here's the conductive cloth, and I have it placed underneath the, I forgot the name, Velostat, I think it's called. And I put, before, just to show that the Velostat does work on its own, I don't know what the change in resistance is for the direction of it. But if I put one in here, LEDs see that it still lights up. So, okay, now what I do is I just lay the cloth right on top of that end. If I put the LED onto the Velostat, oh, I forgot to turn that off, I notice that it doesn't light up. But then as I apply more pressure, it actually gets brighter. So it's almost like a dimming effect. As for how sensitive this sensor could be for the material, see, if you see, even if I just push on it, if you can get a little closer, just pushing on the material, and it's kind of dim, but I'm sure if you could if you have some kind of computer to read it, it could say, at this volt perform X function, at X volt perform Y function, or if it breaks those thresholds. It's just a very, very light tap, and if I tap lightly on air and go again, there's that changing in resistance. So it's a very interesting substance, and I can't really say that I would highly recommend it. I've just very new to this all, but I hope it kind of clears up any kind of questions that somebody might have. I mean, the material is very strong. Doesn't tear easy, so if you're looking for any kind of moldable sensor in that regards, assuming you can get it all set up with whatever your purposes may be, I think it would be a nice little tool in your arsenal. But, yep, that's all I got. Thank you.